Hey there, friends. Nibs again, out here in the garage tonight. Do a little bit of goofing around, and I wanted to do a quick video for you guys. Just got the new Barra 250Z in, really cool looking gun, and I want to get it set up to get ready to go to the range this weekend. And we're just gonna throw a scope on there, throw a moderator on it, fill it up with some air, just kind of make sure it's at least hitting across the garage here, and see what it's looking like. Maybe do a trigger pull on it, but nothing too strenuous. So I have this scope that was actually just sent over to me. Did a little bit of horse trading with one of the channel subscribers, and this ought to be a really good scope for it. Hopefully it's said it was brand new, so it should be a decent scope for a gun of this sort. But you guys do know I like my CV Life scopes, so I think I actually already have one of these. This is the 4-16 by 44, so I think that'll be a really good scope for this not caliber of gun, but this, you know, level of gun. Not a huge dollar scope by any stretch of the imagination, but CV Life scopes have really been coming a long way. So it comes with its own set of rings, so that's good. Let's just make sure we got 30 millimeter high Picatinny rings, so that ought to work. Oops, so no, these are not Picatinny rings. So these are, which is actually cool because I do need a set of dovetail rings anyway. I have plenty of pick rings here, so that's not a big deal. But let's go ahead and get this guy out. If it doesn't work out to be a good fit for this gun, then I've got plenty of other scopes. But I'm sure I can find a use for this out here in the garage. But yeah, I think that'll be nice. Does it already have a battery in it? Oh yeah, nice. So this, I do like these CV Life scopes with the adjustable objective. I prefer a side mount a little bit more, or side focus a little bit more, but definitely am really warming up to the nice smooth controls there. Take it down to 4 power so we can use it in the garage here. But let me get the gun here. So here's what we have. We've got the Barra 250Z. This one's in 25 caliber, and max fill pressure, it says 3,600 psi, so that's cool. But the tank is wrapped all around the barrel, so this whole big barrel shroud here that makes it look like a bull barrel is actually the air tank. So I'll bring you guys down here to my bench is a mess, sorry, but I'll bring you down here and we'll go over what I do. So let's see, I actually have a couple of, I got them out beforehand in case I needed them. I wasn't sure if he was sending rings or not. But so there's probably a perfect set of rings right there. I do have another set here. I think they're exactly the same ones, but just let's grab them out real quick and make sure. Yeah, those are exactly the same ones. So Allen wrench in there. Yikes, dropping screws. So I want to have it about probably like that. I want to have the adjustments just behind where the magazine goes in is my guess. So let's see here. I'm gonna put one ring about right there. And this does have an adjustable cheek riser, so if these high rings do prove to be a little bit tall, we can always raise this up a little bit, which is fine. It's one thing I do like about the both the Barra PCPs now, the 250Z and the 1100Z both have adjustable cheek riser. Now this 250Z actually uses, if my voice sounds a little funny, I got a little bit of a head cold going on again. I just can't seem to keep away from the sickness this winter, but that's okay. We can't let that keep us. I won't tighten those up yet until I know we're sitting where we think we want to be. It's actually not too bad because any lower and it would have been hitting over here. So let me go ahead and get one ring just kind of started here, and I'll check for my level. A lot of people go crazy setting the gun up and getting the gun perfectly level, and you know, I guess if you're shooting a mile that might make a difference, but for shooting 25 and 50 yards with an air gun, I have not found it to make that big of a deal. And I'm not shooting any kind of competitions or anything, you know, other than, you know, friendly competitions. So I just kind of snug that up for a second. Now what I'll do is and I'll just eyeball it, check for my so right now I think my length of pull's a little bit long there, so I'm going to bring that in just a little bit. That feels pretty good. And I really like, very comfortable feeling as far as height goes and eye relief. So I mean, I've done this dozens and dozens of times, so it's kind of old hat for me, but all right, so I don't have my torque wrench is out in the trunk of my car, so I'll do the torque wrench check before I actually start shooting, but for now we'll just snug them up. It's a little bit different, but I know a lot of you guys say you like to see my how-to videos, so I'm trying to keep my big mitts out of the way as much as I can. Actually, I kind of like this. I was thinking about, I got a bigger scope, but all right, so there you go. That's pretty nicely snugged up on the front. Get this back one. few people have said they would have liked to seen this gun have a side lever on it, but I really think it's so cool with the bolt action. Just there, that's good. Now I'll get my Knipex pliers. If you haven't looked up a set of these, if you're doing any kind of mechanical work, these are like just amazing to have. They act like a crescent wrench and a channel lock plier. They're smooth jawed, but you can really get some powerful grip with them. But they're smooth jawed, so they don't mar things up. All right, so now before we get any further in, so I am going to pull off this little ring right here, the front protector ring for the threads, and I have the buck rail modular suppressor. It is just a tiny bit larger in diameter, but I think it's a really good fit for this gun. I may actually swap that out for the I have the modular set up with the what do you call it, chronograph. All right, so now I'm going to get my fill probe. So we have our fill probe here. Been working on a lot of guns here, and just I need to take a couple hours here and clean my bench off, or probably less than that. But always use silicone when you're working with pure silicone when you're working with PCPs, because any kind of hydrocarbon oils on there will get into your chamber and they can cause the gun to explode. So all right, so there we go. Have my SCBA tank here. All right, well, got to there we go, put that on there first, I guess. So 3600 bar or 3600 psi fill. It's coming up. You don't want to overfill it. You don't want to fill these too fast. I might not even go all the way up with it. It's about 2500, so I'm above the regulator now. All right, I'm gonna stop right there. It's 3K. That'll be more than enough for doing what we need to do out here in the garage. All right, so let's see what that suppressor is doing for us here. Still got a crack to it, but definitely a lot quieter than it was. Let's. I just want to check the trigger pull on it. I believe it's a little heavy right now, but I think we can definitely improve that. It definitely claims to be an adjustable trigger. All right. But I do like the way this works. Just acts like a, feels like a bolt action rifle. So, but let's go ahead and so 3 pounds 4 ounces. Let's do another one. Get rid of that tag so it's not causing us some interference. And 3 pounds 7 ounces. So I thought it was a little heavy, but not too bad. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna cut this off real quick and get set up. I don't have my downrange camera set up yet, but we'll take a couple of pop shots across the garage, just see where it's hitting, and we'll get out of here and hopefully get this out to the range this weekend. So stand by. Alrighty, I am back. Got the camera running downrange on just a splatterburst target. We'll just kind of get a feel for how it's working here. But let's go ahead and I do have the just the single shot tray in there right now. We'll definitely try out the magazines that come with it. Oh, crud. All right, so all right, so we want to come left a little bit and up a little bit. We're not going to get too crazy with trying to get it zeroed up here, because obviously we're going to want to zero it at a much longer length than this, but I just wanted to make sure. It'll probably get me on, at least be on paper at 25 yards once I get it zeroed fairly well in here. So there we go. Not to mention these pellets are not cheap, so we don't want to just bust off a bunch of expensive pellets for no reason out here in the garage. But there we go. Nice nice addition to the collection. Thanks, Jesse, for the great scope. I hope you enjoy the item that we traded for. But this is really going to be a great addition to. There we go. I didn't even have it focused. But so I got this and 250, the 1100 Zs right here. So we'll be taking this guy. This is the new Gen 2 1100Z that is regulated. The 250Z is definitely a much longer unit for sure. But I'm not sure what the performance differences might be. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.